And welcome back, everybody, to the Right Way Sports Network. I am your host, Daniel Alameda, here with the 2020 NFL Draft Film Review. In this one, we have 6'1", 210-pound running back Christian Gibson from New Mexico State. Before I get into the film review, make sure you guys like this video and subscribe to our YouTube channel for more NFL Draft content. You can also follow us on Instagram at TWSN and me personally at Alameda_views. See the description down below. But without much further ado, let's see what an NFL team is getting with Christian Gibson. A little background info for those of you who do not know him. He is a running back for New Mexico State, and they went 2-10 this past season. Not so good, but this also forced them to be a more pass-heavy offense. It was about 60% pass, 40% run. He also shares the backfield with running back Tyler Huntley, who is the speed back, the lightning, if you will, to Christian Gibson's power and thunder. But let's take a look at the film. Number 25 in the backfield. Nice. It'll be a nice look right here. So first play we got here is a zone run to the left side. Christian Gibson, number 25, zone run to the left. The designed hole is the A-gap right here, as you can see. It's between the center and the offensive guard, and it looks to be shaping up perfectly. But the defensive tackle is pushing the center, number 74, back, which is going to have to force Christian Gibson to improvise. He makes a nice one cut to the designed hole right there. That's where the design hole is, but then he sees the linebacker creeping up right there, so he is forced to improvise. And this is what I love most about Christian Gibson, his patience. This is almost like a Le'Veon Bell right here. He makes the one cut and he sees the holes there, but he sits behind his offensive lineman and waits for the next hole to develop. Like I said, he made the nice one cut there, but then he makes another cut to the other side. Right there, the defensive tackle tried getting a hand on Christian Gibson, but he gave him a nice little stiff arm there. And then he fakes the run to the outside. Look at his right leg. He fakes the run to the right side, and he plants his foot and turns the ball upfield. And look at how he finishes the run. He lowers his shoulder, and that's a common recurrence throughout his entire film. He lowers his shoulder. And when I spoke with him a couple days ago, he said that's what he prides himself most on, lowering his shoulder and playing smash mouth football. And that's what you're going to get with Christian Gibson, smash mouth football. The only thing I did not like here was the lack of a burst right here. Let's run it back at full speed. Look between the 28-yard line and when he finishes the run. You would like to see a little bit more burst, a little bit more speed right there, as he looks like he's hesitating a little bit, trying to figure out his next move, but that was pretty much the only bad thing I saw from that, a little bit of a lack of a burst. He ran a 4.5 at his pro day, which shows he's got a decent speed, but that could definitely be improved. Take a look at our next play. They are at the 1-yard line. So who do they call on? They call on the power back. They know they need to get a couple yards to get out of the end zone, and that is what Christian Gibson gives for them. Let's take a look, and then we'll run it back after. Nice stiff arm there. See, tries getting on his horse a little bit, but we'll see right here. Okay, so right away, this is a designed run up the middle. And I love how he turns the corner. He goes right off the shoulder of, I believe that is his tight end right there. Take a look. He takes right off the shoulder of his tight end right there. And it looks like number 7's got him. This is a gain of 2 right here if Christian Gibson does not stiff arm him. But this goes to show his strength. Guys, he repped 24 reps. That would have been 3rd at the combine. At his pro day, he did 24 reps of the bench press. That would have been 3rd at the combine. He's strong, 210 pounds. He's going to be a power back. Gives the linebacker a nice little stiff arm, and he tries getting on his horse. His vision's perfect. That was a perfect spot. That was a perfect hole to go to. But the speed right there, that's a little bit of a turnoff. But that can definitely be improved in the NFL. You just got to get a little bit faster, because right here he has the hole. If he has a little bit more breakaway speed, he could be gone. But right there, that shows a little bit more speed is necessary. But overall, the vision is nice. Let's see right here. We got a 3rd and 4. So who do you call on? You call on your power back, Christian Gibson, the guy who's going to go through 2, 3, 4 tacklers. Let's see how this goes. Right up the middle, lowers his shoulder into the defender and takes a couple with him. Right away, as soon as he hits the hole, he lowers his shoulder. Right there, look. lowers his shoulder, guys. That is a common recurrence. I'm telling you guys over and over and over again. He loves to lower his shoulder and hit people in their mouths. Right there. Keeps going and he dives forward. He falls forward. Another thing, it's almost like my film review with Rico Dowdle. They both fall forward. Gets to the 1 yard line right there. 2nd and 1. Who do you call on? None other than Christian Gibson. They're in a pistol formation here. It's a 4-2 defense, so let's see what's going on here. Pistol formation, nice cut. Take some defenders with him. Let's see here. Pistol formation, right away. You can see his offensive line's getting pushed back. The line of scrimmage is right there. They're getting pushed back right away, but he makes a nice one cut with his right foot. And it looks like he's stuck right here. It looks like he's stuck. The linebacker has him, but he breaks that tackle, and he pushes these 3 defenders for an extra yard, guys. Leg drive, effort. That is what Christian Gibson does. Smash mouth football, and he loves driving the pile. Right here, 1st and 10. Let's see what happens. Shakes off that defender and tries getting on his horse. Like I said, that's pretty much the main reason I can see. That's the only issue he has in his game. No breakaway speed. That's pretty much the only thing. He's a great runner. Patience. He's able to make the first guy miss right here. Look. Makes the first guy miss right there. And then he goes to get the first down. That's a good run right there by Christian Gibson. This right here is one of my favorite plays. Look at how he lowers his shoulder, guys. Lowers his shoulder and he keeps going. That is what you love. If that's not the most exciting thing in football, I don't know what is. When a team can go play after play after play and run right into your mouth, that's the most exciting thing in football, in my opinion, right here. As soon as he gets the ball, he knows where the hole is. He knows he is going to hit it as fast as he can and as hard as he can. Right here, you see the linebacker creeping up, and he lowers his shoulder right into them, and he keeps going. With the help of his lineman, he gets about 3 more yards. Right here, 1 cut, another cut. Guys, and he lowers his shoulder. He may be the power back, but he also has some agility. It's not going to be like a Darren Sproles, who's a beast out of the backfield, but he can work his way around. Nice jump cuts right here. Let's play this back. You're going to see him make a nice fake cut to the right and cuts to the left. Breaks his ankles. Breaks the defender's ankles. So you can't tell me he doesn't have any agility. And another cut. And right here is speed, and it didn't show, but right here he goes to lower his shoulder once more, guys. He always finishes the runs by lowering his shoulder. Let's see what our next play is. It's a pass. He's not a liability out of the backfield, but right here, he goes with the underhand reception. You would have liked to see him put his right hand over his left. But like I said, this is the beauty about going to the NFL. You're going to have NFL caliber coaches who are going to help you with pass catching. He's going to help you with the little things. He has the basis. He has the potential, guys. He has the base right here, as you can see. The defender, he's wrapped up, guys. He's wrapped up, but he pushes through smash mouth football, and he keeps on going right here. And my favorite thing is contact balance, guys. Contact balance right here. 2 guys were already on him, and here is the third. Gets tripped up, but right here, puts his right hand or left hand to the ground to stay up for 4-5 extra yards. That's contact balance. That is the extra yards. That is what is necessary. When you are trying to get onto an NFL roster, you need a guy who is going to fight for every yard, and that is Christian Gibson. I put in this play right here because he gets on his horse. This is why when I know I criticized him earlier for not having breakaway speed, but there are some instances like right here, he breaks away. That's deep speed. He ran a 4.54. It's not terrible, but yeah. Guys, that was him as a running back. I just love his vision. I love his patience, and he is very decisive in his cuts. When he wants to go somewhere or when he sees the hole, he is very decisive. And also, since he's going to most likely be an undrafted free agent, you have to contribute on special teams, and that is what he does. He had 2 blocked punts in his career. Take a look at this one. There's one. Beautiful block punts. You showed his speed and showed his effort, guys. Like I said, when you are trying to make an NFL roster, you have to contribute on special teams, and that is what he will do. Right here, green arrow, Christian Gibson, another blocked punt. This is what you love, guys. It's the effort. And one more. Here's a huge hit by Christian Gibson on special teams. Right here. Take a look. Destroys him. Lowers his shoulder and destroys him, guys. But thank you very much, guys, for tuning into this film review. Christian Gibson, my favorite part about him is his leg drive and his effort. That is his bread and butter. That is what will put him on an NFL roster. He's very decisive in his cuts, very decisive in where he's going. He shows his vision. He shows his patience. And really, his only issue is he's not going to really be a speed back in the NFL. He can definitely develop into a better pass catcher, but if I'm an NFL team and he's an undrafted free agent, I'm claiming him right away. Like I said, he can contribute on special teams. He's a hard worker. He understands what he needs to do to get better. And he has the potential to be a great running back. He has all the tools, the vision, the patience, and the power and the effort, guys. But like I said, thank you very much for tuning in. And I hope to see you guys next time on the Right Way Sports Network.